Welcome to Sherlock Holmes and the Silver Earring. This is the the earliest game in the Frogware Sherlock Holmes lineup. Frogware is also my favorite publisher of Sherlock Holmes games. So let's not waste any more time and jump into it, because this opening cutscene
Dear Mr. Holmes,
is quite
please
long.
Let me thank you one more time for your help in solving
Hopefully
the case
the
of
audio won't be
Turkish
too
Madame.
bad, because I've been having
I'm sure
problems
that if
with
the story could
Watson
go public,
talking louder
the
than
whole country
me.
would be as grateful as I am to
Yes. Please continue,
you. As
Watson.
you may have surmised, I have a very urgent and confidential matter which requires your immediate assistance.
Oh, it does
You
it
probably
now.
are aware that we are going to celebrate the birthday of a very important person, a member of the government.
Have you ever noticed every person who writes Sherlock is like, this matter is of utmost importance? It's like, yes, of course it is, because otherwise, why would he take it?
We are confident about their reputation.
You're lucky this is Victorian era Sherlock and not the BBC modern Sherlock, because BBC modern Sherlock is not shy about his opinions. This one is also not shy about his opinions, but he's a little more dignified.
We want to include her in this gala event, but have reservations.
So for anyone who didn't hear, because I was talking over him, we're
we're
going to vet a performer. If you know anything about Sherlock Holmes games, that's not what we're going to end up doing. But the plan is to go vet a performer.
I do not know anyone else I would be able to complete a mission of such importance.
Oh my gosh, it's so important. Now he looks so smug. He's like, oh, yes. Very important.
A cab will arrive at 200.
It's also very presumptuous of this letter writer to just be like, here's 2 tickets and a cab is going to show up to get you at this time. It's like, bruh. Didn't even wait for him to reply.
How can we refuse a mission of such importance? Appearances to the contrary, I believe that the future of the nation can depend on our presence.
Dang, Sherlock, the future of the entire nation.
Depends upon our presence.
I don't know if anyone saw that, but that paper was very floppy. Like, that's not how paper behaves, that's how slime behaves. But it's fine.
Please come right in.
Hello.
According to the request of Lord Cavendish Smith, during the dinner you'll be seated together.
Of course. Where else would we be seated? Apart? No. This is set.
Sir Bromsby Holmes?
No. Here's a good chunk of why this opening cutscene is so long. One, Watson had to read the whole letter. Holmes has got to do his thing.
Tall in stature, he is impulsive and may be prone to violent outbursts. He is of low birth, has few intimate friends, and does not like women. He must be a very aggressive businessman who would not hesitate to go beyond the law if it served his purposes. I'd like to add that today he is going to make a very important declaration concerning his business.
Holmes, how can you say you do not know the man and give such an account?
Watson, you know my methods. Look at the stage.
You know my methods, so clearly you don't apply them.
It is obvious that they're prepared for a very tall man. I see the hostess and servants anxiously glancing in the direction of a door.
They all look stoned out of their minds.
Their expressions go beyond nerves and suggest fear. Only a violent
their expressions.
Cause such anger.
Such expressions.
Now look at the guests.
I can't judge too harshly. This is kind of an old game. I don't remember what year exactly. I'll throw up the year post-edit when this came out.
So Bromsby would have to be a very ruthless and intelligent businessman. The women present reveal much. Beautiful women and young girls, all neatly.
Apparently this is revealing much. No sleeves. And open top. Dang. That is showing a lot, apparently. Dang, Holmes, I would wonder what you make of most modern fashions.
In short, a man who would invite only business associates and women of the lower classes to the birthday party of his only child must have few friends, rather poor taste in women, and little regard for his daughter.
Dang, that's
Another
depressing.
Item of note, but not the least, observe that group of men speaking very quickly. It's a group of reporters armed with their notebooks.
You're not allowed to see their faces, they're not relevant.
These are not the society reporters for the Times sent to cover a gala birthday party. These are the regular reporters who would come only to gain news about the future of the Bromsby Empire.
Again, Holmes, they didn't animate much expressions on these people, but they made sure to emphasize Sherlock's eye rolls.
Sir Bromsby is coming.
Hello, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me thank you all for attending this special reception. In fact, this moment is a turning point for many people.
Oh, well. And just like that, we're no longer profiling a singer. Get the police, get Lestrade. Alright. And now we get to play the actual game. And we're gonna start by stealing evidence. Don't mind me. Alright, I have played through this to test out the OBS stuff, so
Excuse me if I may. I am Sherlock Holmes.
let's just run through it real quick.
I must ask, who are you?
Who are you, sir?
From the village near the hall.
And how is the good sir?
He died instantly.
Oh, and oh dear. Where's the
Where
bullet?
is the bullet?
It's still in the body. I must obtain police authorization to extract it.
Ah, well.
Thanks, Doctor.
Never mind.
Good thing I have connections in the police. What does this guy have to say?
Good day. My name is Sherlock Holmes. Would you mind if I asked several questions?
If it helps you.
Did you hear the shot?
Notice anything peculiar at the time of the shooting?
I jumped up, and then I looked in the direction of the shot. There, I saw that little flirt, I mean Miss Bromsby. She seemed to be placing something in her handbag amid a cloud of smoke. Then she rushed to the stage. I must say, her sudden inheritance should be a fine present for her birthday.
Sir, that's
What
unkind.
precisely was your relationship with the victim?
We were partners with the old scoundrel. I'm sorry, Sir Bromsby. Personally invited
How much
me.
sherry
He
has
gave
this
me
guy had to
every
drink?
assurance there would be plenty of fresh meat, if you take my meaning.
I don't.
Well, there was, but some of it was quite cold.
I think that's a euphemism, but I don't get it. So we're
Were you
moving
an
on.
associate of the victim?
Yes, he seems so much bigger when he's lying down rather than standing.
Again, I don't really get it, sir.
Well,
You're
thank
confusing.
you very much.
You're
It
already
is nothing,
my
dear
prime
fellow.
suspect. So, seeing as how he's my prime suspect, it means it's probably not him. Because it's never the first guy you suspect, unless it's a Scooby-Doo cartoon. Also, side note, I am going to edit out most of this walking, because you cannot sprint in this game. It's all
You do
walking.
not seem the least bit alarmed.
In India, I became quite familiar with the sound of gunshots.
Oh, did you?
Therefore, their sudden occurrence does not alarm me as they would a woman or certain officers in attendance.
Dang, that's rude. Well, why are you here then,
Could
sir?
you explain your presence at this reception?
Bromsby sent me 2 invitations for myself and the wife. My wife has fainted due to the shock of these events. I do hope her condition will last a good while longer, so that I may toss off several glasses of this excellent sherry.
Dang, that's a true man right there. His wife faints, and he's like, oh, time to get drunk.
Why didn't you intervene?
It would have been of no use. Whoever he is, the man who did this is either a perfect shot or extremely lucky, because old Bromsby had no chance at all.
And how would you know if the person is a good shot or lucky?
Very well. Thank you.
He's suspect number 2, solely on that quip, because it's like, how would you know?
That shot was dreadful, wasn't it?
It's neither the first nor probably the last I shall hear in my life. Tell me, young man, are you a barman or not? Because I'm dying from thirst.
I'm not a barman. What are you doing here?
Did you have a personal relationship with Sir Bromsby?
What impertinence! I will answer questions of this nature only if they issue from my superiors or the authorities, and you, sir, are neither of those.
Dang, rude. I'm gonna call
Well,
Mycroft
I
and get him
must
to
leave you
get
now.
you
All right,
discharged. I don't think that'll help because you're probably retired. But, you know, what else is Mycroft good for but to
Excuse me.
pettiness?
Could you answer some questions?
You're quite welcome.
I know that's rude, but Victoria Mycroft is a jerk. What are you doing here?
personally at the
You
service
you
of
work
the
here, I
Bromsby
know that,
family?
but what are you doing
Yes,
here?
There are 5 of us who serve in the Sherringford Hall. There are Mary and Sue, the maids, Carl, our chef, Lamb, Sir Bromsby's coachman, and myself. All the rest were brought in just for the reception.
Alright, cool.
And where are the rest of the staff?
Where they
Mary was
at?
cleaning downstairs. Sue went to comfort some little goose who had been crying bitterly. It's rather odd because it seemed to me she started crying before Sir Bromsby was shot.
And the coachman?
Lamb is at the main
Lamb.
gate.
What a name.
Miss Lambert gave him specific instructions to throw
Lamb
back
and Miss
in the
Lambert.
quarters and ensure they do not re-enter the hall. However, it would not be
I
good
hope
if he
Lamb
finds
is
you've been
not
asking
his
questions
given
here.
name.
Tell me, will my name appear in the newspaper?
Probably not, unless you're the killer.
What sort of man was Sir Bromsby? I mean, as an employer.
Troublesome and bad-tempered, but he paid well.
You know what? Paid well. That's something you don't really get these days.
Where were you at the moment this tragedy occurred?
Like all the servants, I was in the ballroom. 'Twas the special orders of the old crab. In my opinion, it was done in particular to have more people there to applaud him. Cunning old bird, wasn't he?
There's not so much cunning as it is an
Thank you for your
ego
help.
trip, but
My pleasure, sir.
sure. Alright. I'm pretty sure there's a barman over here. No, he's not there yet. Okay. Hello, sir?
Let me introduce myself. I am Sherlock Holmes.
Hello.
Mr. Holmes. the
Yes, that's
infamous
me.
Detective.
Yes.
We are heaven blessed by your presence.
Unless you're the killer.
I'm afraid I am still in shock.
Everyone's a suspect until I solve this. Why are you here?
Whom do I have the pleasure of addressing?
Oh, I forget myself. We haven't been properly introduced.
Nope.
I am Herman Grimble, advisor to the late Sir Melvin Bromsby and minority shareholder of Bromsby Enterprises.
So you're a shareholder, so you'd get the whole hullabaloo if he died, right?
So you knew Sir Bromsby well, then?
What a sad end for such a great man. We first met in India several years ago. That would have been before the birth of Miss Lavinia. We have been business associates and friends ever since that moment.
What about the shot?
Tell us what you saw.
I was behind Sir Bromsby when it all happened. I am sorry, but as such I could not see anything of interest. But I am convinced that Miss Lavinia had nothing to do with it.
Very confident on that.
What sort of man was Sir Bromsby?
Yes, tell
He
us.
was a man with strong character that at times seemed excessive. He was unyielding, but he was a good man.
Translation. I thought he was a jerk, but I do not wish to speak ill of the dead.
Have you any knowledge about the succession of his business interests?
I believe that Sir Bromsby had drawn up his will with his attorney and friend Horace Fowlett. When it is read, we will know more about the specifics. But I can assure you
Okay.
that nothing therein would threaten Bromsby Enterprises.
And where is this
Miss
Mr.
Fowlett.
He must have been here because he would have most certainly been invited. Although he is hardly a person of high society. Where could he be, I wonder?
Well, there's two options. Either he did it or he's dead.
Did Sir Bromsby have any enemies?
Oh, there are always those who envy a man who is successful in business.
That wasn't the question.
But to say that Sir Bromsby had enemies? No, I cannot think of anyone who would desire his death.
Really? A rich man in Victorian England. You can't think of one person that want him dead.
Thank you
Cool.
very much.
I am at your disposal.
What about you, miss? Ah, yes, being a good gentleman, Sherlock.
Please, sir, I have nothing to tell you. Everyone stands ready to accuse me of this foul deed.
I haven't
I've
passed
done
judgment. Well, I
nothing.
have passed
I've
judgment
only
on
seen
two
my
people.
father
You're not one of
die
them,
before my
so
very
you're good.
eyes On day of my majority.
I know it. I know it sucks. Hello. Where have you been standing?
This young lady tells the truth. I can attest to her every move since she first appeared in the doorway. Beg your pardon for speaking so boldly, miss.
And how can you account for her presence the whole
Where
time?
were you at the moment of the shooting?
I was near the bar speaking with Colonel Patterson.
Ah,
Everybody
yes, him.
started applauding and turning towards the stage. I turned to look through the crowd.
And what did you see,
Did
sir?
you notice anything in particular?
When one of the doors opened, I did see a person hidden from the other's view. A beautiful young lady stood just at the threshold. I felt somewhat ashamed for staring at her so intensely, but her considerable charms captured my full attention until the dreadful shooting took place.
Okay. So was that Lavinia?
Are you sure it was Miss Bromsby?
Yes, Colonel Patterson was next to me and can confirm what I saw. It seems to me that no one else was near us at that precise moment.
Okay, so you were ogling the young mistress. Good to
What
know.
is your reason for being here?
I owe it to Colonel Patterson. We met each other several days ago at his club. He kindly persuaded me to accompany him.
Dang. Well, he's like, okay, I'm done. Let me glitch over here a minute. Bye. Thank you, sir. Now we teleport over here and talk to him a little bit
Were
more.
you at that precise spot at the moment of the murder?
Indeed, I was standing just there. I could easily see the door because there were so few people in front of me.
Uh-huh. And what happened when you heard the
What
shot?
did you do right after the shot was fired?
I left the room as did almost everyone. I must leave now and make my excuses to Miss Lavinia for my behaviour, don't you think?
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Thank you for your help.
It was not a problem.
I don't think she's in much of a talky mood right now, but you know, you do you, bro. Ah, there's the barman. Hello.
I would like to ask you several questions, if you don't mind.
If I can be of help, sir?
Yes.
What were you doing when the tragedy happened?
I was serving those two gentlemen as I was occupied.
You sound like you
I
got
saw
punched in the
nothing.
nose, boss. Just saying.
Are you one of the household staff?
No, I was sent by the Hartford agency to serve at the reception.
Ah.
All
Well,
right.
that's
you
all
may
I
take
need.
or leave.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Will you talk to us now? I'm pretty sure he'll talk to us now that the little guy's here. Sup, Chief?
Sir, now will you answer my questions?
I am listening to you.
There we
Where
go.
were you precisely when the tragedy occurred?
We had been standing at the bar until the shot rang out, and I personally remained at the bar after it.
I see that.
Did you happen to notice Miss Bromsby at that moment?
Impossible. My eyesight is so deucedly poor that I would not even notice if a fly fell into my whiskey.
I'm sure you
Really?
would notice if you took a drink.
Yes, damn shame. But I have a fine ear. I can offer much when the questions are about sounds. I can tell you that from all the applause, that old Bromsby had arrived and entered from my right. For the sound to have carried so well, the crowd must have been parted in that direction. I will add that if Lieutenant Harrington says that he saw a flea dancing with a fly in this place, you can take it on trust.
So you're the ears and he's the eyes, alright?
Is there anything else you recall?
Well, hold on a moment. I do
Hold
have
on.
a scoop for your tabloid.
I'm not a reporter.
I can assure you that Bromsby was killed with a right revolver of small caliber.
Dang, your hearing's that good? You know what kind of gun was
How
fired?
long have you known Lieutenant
Dang,
Harrington?
you good.
We met at my officers' club several days ago. A brave boy, you can believe me. What could be better than to invite him to be my guest at this reception, where he could make many fair acquaintances?
I understood that euphemism. It's not really
Thank you for
euphemism,
this
but I got that
information,
one.
sir.
Colonel
You make
to
more
you.
sense than the other guy. Alright, let's go check out some of these other rooms.
The handle is twisted down.
It's twisted down. That's important. I don't know
It
how
smells
yet,
of
but it is.
gunpowder.
Alright, there's a thing back
Handsome
here.
armor.
I'm pretty sure there's something back here that I have to investigate. Yeah, there it is. I need a magnifying
black cloth
glass
is
to
large
find
enough
this
to conceal
giant
a
piece of
person.
cloth. And we investigate this.
I need something.
And we use
I need
This?
something.
oh yeah, we need this.
Tracer powder is located at 1 meter 65 from the surface.
So what does that mean? What does that tell us? Does that mean the person we're looking for is tall? I don't know. Let's try this door. a lot of footprints here.
I need something.
Investigate. Get down on the floor.
It is a poor copy of a uniform button. The cannon insignias are hand-drawn.
Oh, lovely. So we just gotta find someone who's missing some buttons. Got it.
This is diabolically heavy.
Yeah, you gotta keep out the rats.
Nothing of any interest here.
There's the cook. Hello, sir.
May I help you?
Yes, please. Did you hear the shot?
Hello? Are you aware of what has just happened?
Yes, it seems that our master has got himself killed. Scott told me that much. On his daughter's birthday. And all these nice dishes. It took me so long to prepare them. What a disaster.
You know what? Yeah, that is a shame. Cooking is so much more hassling these days. If you got Tupperware, I can take some home.
Sir Bromsby?
Mrs. Hudson might like a
As
break.
an employer, he was not easily satisfied, always insisting on some Indian or French dish. That old fowlet put it into Sir Bromsby's head that this Frenchman prepare better meals than the English. He would have had my master eating frogs stuffed with snails if he could.
Yeah, that sounds nasty.
A Frenchman?
A Frenchman.
Yes, a squint-eyed Frenchman. That must be done like this, and this must be placed like that. Well, he may well be a connoisseur of fine cuisine and service, but of everything else, Miss Lambert dared not even contradict him about the tablecloth's colour, though Bromsby hated white and insisted on blue to match the colour of the daughter's eyes. And look how he placed the tables in the ballroom. I have never seen tables arranged in such a manner.
It's to make my job walking around the environment
The
harder.
lid of your dustbin is quite heavy.
It's heavy.
It makes some noise, doesn't it?
Yes, it
At
does.
least we know when somebody closes it. I was in the cellar, and I heard the lid closing a little before that, what you said was the shot. I heard it again right after. But that surely must have been Mary, our maid.
How relevant. Thank you for telling
I
me.
will let you get back to
Oh
your
no, I
work.
wanted to click the
All
other
right.
thing.
Good night, sir.
Whoops.
Yes?
The pipe makes it hard to click things. There we
You
go.
say it was Mary, the housemaid. How can you be sure?
The first
How do you
time
know?
I saw her with my own eyes, when she came to empty the rubbish. She cautioned me not to fall asleep in the storeroom. She always has something amusing to say. The second
good to know.
time, I didn't see her. I only heard the lid close.
So we don't know if it was actually
I will
her.
let you get back to your work.
All right. Good night, sir.
Good night. Moving on.
Look, what's this?
What this? What this?
Black hair.
It's a black hair. Not a lot of people have
It is
attendance
not
with
the time
black
to
hair.
join, Watson. I have not examined everything.
Alright, so that's outside. Circular handles are outside. Got
There's a
it.
greasy substance on the door handle. Seems to be a sauce.
Sauce on the door? Preposterous. There it is.
I need something.
Investigate. We must investigate.
Curious, this flaky ash does not come from this cigar.
Well, why ever not? Alright, what's over here? Oh, over there. Thank you.
Look, what's this?
What's this? We pull out the trusted magnifying glass just to see a sink.
It's a pair of moustache scissors. Red greasy hair.
Alright, so we got some black hair and some red hair. So who here has black hair and who has red hair? I don't remember. But I am going to... If you see me wibble wobbling the cursor around the screen, that's me looking for clues. Like, what you call it? Pixel Hunter. What's in here? Oh, wait. What's this? What do we find? Actually, while I'm here, I might as well go over some of these clues. What's this
The
say?
first handwriting is small and elegant. The second is hurried and forceful.
Oh, what's it say? If a notable person is present, do not to forget to acknowledge them. Someone made a typo. Do not forget to acknowledge them. You welcome your daughter. You welcome yours daughter. Oh, it's the cursive. The cursive is messing me up. You then invite her to enter the ballroom. I'm also dyslexic. When she is on the stage, you make your speech for your journalists. Don't forget the villager and the serpent. That's someone else, probably Bromsby. Don't know what that means. Shooting at the pigeons isn't mentioned in program. Miss Lambert added this at the last minute. Don't forget to mention this. What does shooting at the pigeons mean? What does that mean? Ooh, what's this?
There's dust. Excellent!
Yay, dust! Woo! We love dust. With Sherlock Holmes, we love bloody dust.
There's a greasy substance on the door handle. Seems to be a sauce?
Hello, you must be Mary. Hello, how you doing?
Excuse me, but
Hello.
would you be Mary?
What do you want, mister?
I want to know what
Did
you know
you
about
hear
the
the
gunshot.
shot?
Of course, I heard everything. But I didn't stop my work. Imagine that someone else had been killed and not my master. We would have given me a good talking to.
What's happened here?
On this carpet?
An idiot from Hertford's turned over the fowl. Sir Bromsby passed by. without
Another
even
phrase,
taking
I'm not sure
notice.
what that means.
It did
Turned
seem
over
his
the
mind
foul
was
could
elsewhere these
mean
days.
he dropped
Of course, it was probably because
something,
Miss Lavinia's
or he
own
threw up.
coming.
If that's vomit, ew.
What do you think of your employer?
He could be the very devil at times, but not the worst. If you had just known my father. And then the master was so generous with our wages.
That's good. Again, pays well. That's always
Did you
good.
go to the well during the reception?
Yes, I went there once to empty my bucket. But that was before the dreadful shooting happened.
Only
It's-
once?
I told you, only the one time. I even called
so
out
that
to
was
that
someone
lad
else.
Carl not to fall asleep. Oh, he spends his time drinking in the storeroom, and I often find him asleep there. Oh, but please, sir, you won't mention any of that to Miss Lambert, will you?
Ramsey
Not unless it's
Frenchman.
needed for the
How could you
case.
describe him?
So,
He's a sly one.
I think it's safe to
He's
assume
also
the gun is
cross-eyed.
in the
Oh,
well.
but most handsome and very talkative. Ask Miss Lambert. She's quite keen on him.
Did you observe anyone pass this way after the shot was fired?
No one's come this way, not from the moment I returned after emptying my bucket, and the whole while I've been cleaning. I only saw Scott, who was in the ballroom. He half opened the door to tell me the news.
Scott
you,
sure
ma'am.
does get
Not to
around.
worry, sir.
Just running all over the place, letting sure everyone knows, hey, the master's been shot. Okay, do I have anything else I can read or investigate? I can open
a
this.
small caliber pistol. A Wright model.
Oh dear. Sweetie, that doesn't look good on you. What's this?
Train and ship tickets from Geneva to London.
Nope. I just have it. Alright. Oh, closet.
Blue tablecloths. Yet they are shorter than the white ones used in the ballroom.
That's why we didn't use the blue ones, because they're too small.
Nothing of any interest here.
Okay, can't go upstairs yet. Fine. Fine. We won't go upstairs yet. What's that? What'd I just pick up? A guest list.
This is a woman's handwriting. What do all these annotations mean?
Ah. Where's my name? Is Sherlock and Watson on here somewhere? Don't think he is. Oh, that's a shame. I want to be on the list.
This room was rarely used. Everything else is in order.
We're still gonna investigate it, Holmes. What's this?
A calling card written in French.
Sweet. Can There's a
A textbook to study French.
Yes, there's a book right here to study French. Let's just translate it real quick. What's this?
Very interesting. What a pleasant picture. And this lady is wearing a very nice earring.
Oh, an
I
earring.
need something.
That's relevant. You know why? Because title drop, the silver earring.
Look, what's this?
Bet you Bromsby got murdered just for that earring. Right now we gotta go ask the lady of the house about the gun we found in her purse. It's a little... It's not a good look, sweetie, when you're over here like, I didn't kill my dad. It's like, oh, but I found a gun in your bag. Yeah.
I beg you, please leave me. I will answer only to the authorities.
I should reveal one of my hints.
It's a gun.
Miss, this revolver, is it yours?
Oh dear God.
I'll take that as a yes.